Okay, so we're back. This is now the third part of the a day in the life, I guess, of a poker player. We're doing the spin 50 leaderboard grind. First of all, the first part we were trying to find a 5x multiplier. Seems like 5x multipliers are like buses. You're waiting for them, none come, and then all of them come at once. Luckily, we planned for that occasion, and we didn't start this spin 50 until we hit that 5x, and then they all rolled in. So it's going well. This is the next part where we're just going to keep on grinding and hopefully keep hitting those multipliers. I think we won one, right? Or did we win two? I can't remember. But yeah, it's looking good at the moment. Oh wow, we got another 5x. Let's go. Let's get that win. Seems like this player, Feel My Poop, was in all of these 5x's as well. So I think they're also going to have a nice high score when they finish their leaderboard grind today. Queen 8. This is going to be a tough one to play. I don't want to check Queen 8. I think it'll be hard to play if I checked. Because I've got the gut shot, I've got a high card, but they're not a great gut shot and they're not a great high card. Gonna raise ace 4. Shove freeze. Ace 4, I'm just gonna check down. We've got a freeway all in with 5s. Oh, I got it in so good as well. Damn. That's annoying. I want to make them note. Would have been useful to win. We've got a lot of hands on this player and I don't remember them doing anything bad, so we labeled them possible reg. King Jack, I bet the flop. I mean, this turn card is just very good for the calling range, I think. I think we just got to fold. Now we put the pressure back on them, right? With the King 8. A snap call. I'm going to keep betting for value, even though the flush has come in. They snap call. And we pile the rest in. And they don't snap call. Ace King, I'm going to all in. I think I screwed up. I don't know what sizing I want to do. 7.5 big blinds is what I wanted to do. I don't think that was 7.5 big blinds, but whatever. 7.5, 150. 150. How much does that make it? 170, right? Yeah, I did 8.5 big blinds. My bad. 8-5, I'm going to check behind against someone who's happily check raising a lot. This can play quite nicely, actually. Now I'm going for the check raise again. And we got 2 pair, and I've got a blocker to the flush, which is what they're kind of repping, so I'll lift them up. And they got the flush. And ace nine call. Ugh. Looks like the good games are gone now and it's all regs, but we're going to keep playing through it. If you're trying to like table select and you know you can do spin 50 with plenty of time, in that case, let's say I knew I was going to grind all day long, and if I kept seeing like it's just two red game, I would go and place or find something else to play in for like a good half hour before I tried it again. What I would do is go over to the observe feature, check what the games are like on the observe feature. So right now we've got a 10, wow, he's got a 10x as well. He's had all these 5x's and now he's got 10x. Oh my word, his score is going to be so good. Decided to check 8-3. Very protected now. It's mainly because I don't have many (2x). So I want to protect it a little bit, and I will call a river bet as well. Don't make it. I want to see what they checked behind. Ace 9 with ace of diamonds. Fair enough. Against really good opposition, I just shove Jack 10. I don't want to deal with them. King Jack, we're facing another pot size bet, which is not fun. It's nasty. And they've checked, they snap checked the river, which to me just says, go on, I dare you. But we're going to do it. Is it going to work? Is another question. We're repping that we have the 8. That's what we're saying to them. We have the 8. That was close. Don't like those spots. I really don't. There's all this pot betting. He likes to make the large sizings, which is annoying to me because it's hard to play. He's doing them in the right places as well. Against me, that's good because I don't fold too often. 6-7. I think it's one of the worst hands I'll call against the limp. The problem for him is that he's betting too fast, in my opinion. Yeah, and we're just cooling down. I'm just hoping that I hit a straight on the river. Otherwise, it's a nightmare. Okay, that I can live with. We've got top pair against the person who likes to bet big on these boards. So I'll check to them. It would be one of the few times where I'd actually check raise. Okay, and they check. So we're going to pot bet the turn. And I'm going to pot bet the turn on this table as well. This run out is fucking hilarious. I'm going to check call with queen 9. Let's see what they had. If they had no showdown value. They're jack 6. Okay, they did have some showdown value. If they had no showdown value and checked there, then I should never call bluff catchers. in the spot like that. Nines against ace king. Bink. So we're heads up on both tables against the same opposition. Queen 9 will have to call a shove if they make it. They don't. I'm fine with that. I'm going to check behind the flop with Queen 9. Queen 9 has showdown value now that this turn card has come out. It's kind of weak though. King 6, we want to hit a king or a 6. Hold, hold, yes! Beautiful, another 5x win. Queen 9, bottom of the range, we can fold it. But yeah, because I don't have enough hours in the day today, I'm going to have to just play through what seems like a more reggy period at the moment. As you saw earlier, if you watched the earlier videos, they were a lot softer at one point. Do I keep betting? Yeah, I think I want to keep betting. It gets really nasty if they raise me though. And an easy check. Whoa. I don't think that's a spot you want to snap check, sir. I think you should be thinking about that. Because plenty of draws came in there. I think you should definitely think about whether you want to lead that 2-pair that you've hit on the river for value. So they bet the flop, checked the turn, and we're thinking about going thin for value on the river, which I'm going to do. And the 10-9, we're going thin on the turn against the double check. And we get min raised. Okay. Please just give up. Ace 6 against 4s. Are we going to win a flip? Yes, we are. I mean, this sizing is just letting me see what's up, what's going on. Trip aces. He made the absolute maximum money against me. I don't think there's a single way he gets more money from me there. I don't even know what to say about that. I got owned. I got totally and utterly owned. Sigh. Maybe I can get some ownage back now with ace king. Give me them chips. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Going with a limp with the 6s. I've been raising all the pocket pairs. We do want to have some limp traps with them. I guess if there's a time to lose the flips, it's on the 2x multipliers. So I won't get too sad about it. Managed to clear a chest as well. My chests take 48,500 points. They're normally about $7 or $10 in value, something like this. They're the gold ones. So they're not too exciting. I'm just going to bet and bet. Give up. Do I want to go for free streets with Queen 9 now that the flusher came in? No, I don't. I'm happy with my play, but man, are we getting in against some monsters recently. Okay. Nice. Ace 5, I'm going to check behind. King 4, we're going to shove. So I want to go to showdown with Ace 5 if we can. We want to flip with King 4. Nice. This run out is like to the point where I'm now wanting to bluff Ace 5. Is that a spot I now want to bluff? Can I get a 6 or a 3 to fold? I would say yes. If we get called by a 6 or a 3, that was a bad bluff. Basically. I'm just going to shove Ace 8. I don't know either player. I don't really want to be facing 3 bets and getting so confused. Jack 2 against Jack 3. That Ace's hand though. Ugh. I don't like getting owned that hard. I hate it. I'm going for a bluff with a Jack 5. Now, obviously, because I don't have a spade, if I do hit a straight, some of the time it's not even that good. So generally, I bet and fold. Turn card not great. I'm just going to try and realize some equity, I guess. King 9, we're really being put onto the test. I'm not comfortable there. So I'm going to see if this was a fold on the turn or if I have to bet every single time on the flop. So we're going to mark that hand. Because it did not feel like we played that right. You never know, maybe we did. But it didn't feel good. So that's another one I'm going to mark. All these hands that I'm marking will be in a separate video at the end of all this series of how I'm playing in a day. So what I would normally do as a professional is I'd play something like this spin 50. I would do it, get the leaderboard done. Then carry on grinding whatever I wanted to grind, and then I would have study hours. Normally my study, I like to study after sessions because I often have so many things going through my mind like, maybe I should have played like this, maybe I should have played like that. 7-6, I think I made a mistake there as well. Oh well. Ace 8, I'm going to shove. Nice. So I've already got all these things racing in my mind, and then just going through them, all those spots, and looking at them at the end of the day definitely helps me like unload or deprocess or process all the information that we've been going through for the past few hours. And then when I finish the day, I can relax and not think about it too much. 9-6, we're going to just bet. If I'm shoved on, I gotta fold. King 7. We've got quite a few hands on our opponent. Okay. From the very limited stats I have, I decided to make a fold. Jack 8. It's the big bet. I honestly don't know what to do. I'm gonna call. Ugh. Being bet into so big though. Generally this is just like, yeah, easy stack off kind of hand. This kind of stack depth. 8 the big blinds deep. This is just be yeah, whatever, let's get it in. But I'm feeling so sad about this spot. So very sad. So very, very sad. This guy's owed me twice now. To be fair, I think that should just always be a spot where they win our stack. So at that stack size, it's a cooler. What are they checking for? I'm gonna try to go to showdown with Queen High in case we're playing a recreational. Nope. Okay. Ace 10's no good. We got the triple up. Hello. Okay. All right, first 20 hands. We got some stats on them to look through. Oh boy. I think it's just a spot I want to try and then give up. Do I want to give up 5-6? Bottom of my range. I'm just gonna bluff it. Otherwise I don't bluff enough. 9-10, I'm not comfortable in this sport. Shit. Don't get the win. It's a shame. Go on, King 10. Yes. Beautiful. Another 2x. Uh, 7-6 suited is a hand I like to flat at 25 big blinds deep. We've got another 5x multiplier. This player I think was on a couple of our 5x's as well. So at this point I'm thinking that there's going to be some high scores today, not just for myself. So maybe we're going to need even more. Okay, 8-7. I think if they bet smaller, like 40 chips, I'm meant to stick around. And wow, 7-6. I called and the big blind called as well. Okay. We got some free-handed pots going on. Fuck. I think they got an overpair. So I'm going to fold. Doesn't seem like the ideal time to be bluffing too wide anyway. From them. I'll have to call a bet if they make it, even if it's pot size. You know, keep them honest. If they played a king like this, damn it, son. They had trip fours. What are they doing? That's funny. Queen 8, we're going to bet big, and then we'd have to call if we get shoved on, because we're committed to the pot now. Which is what happens. Bet enough to commit yourself, guys. That's how you do it. Let's try and get back in this 5x. Raise, call, squeeze. Definitely feels like Pislogi K is one of the good regs, one of the tough regs. There are certain regs where I don't mind. If I see him on the table, I'm like, oh, whatever. But I see this guy, I'm not happy. Okay. These are interesting spots to play. It's a very, very dry board, so I think I would just bet, give up, get bet fold. Ace King we ISO'd and got called, and I'm just gonna bet, and it doesn't work out, so giving up. Could still be ahead of some hands. We are. Woohoo! Beautiful. Let's get those labeled out. I think my opponent in the big blind is good enough to be ISOing quite a lot. If I'm up against a recreational in the big blind, or someone I don't expect to ISO the limp from the button too often, then I'm going to play very wide, because we don't have to put that much more in. And now we're just going for value with King 5. We know, so, and the earlier hand with trip 4s, they did play it very snugly, but I still wanted to do that. So they've done a pot raise now. They're the type of player that limps and pot raises. Normally makes their limps even weaker. I expect this to be a very strong range, so I'm gonna fold King 10 suited. It just feels horrendous to do it though. I just think they have us dominated. What is he doing here? What's going on here? They might be that kind of player that's really good against regs, but just doesn't know how to beat the recreationals. I don't get that win. That's a shame. Crying shame. Having all of those nice multipliers, you want to win them. You really do. So Jack 8, I'm going to bet check and call. Ouch. And we've got to get in ace 3 against the 3x open. It's always going to be a good hand, but you got an ace. It's like, let's say they shoved, it's still fine. If it's actually probably worse to see a 3x there than a shove. That's just population being population, right? Ace jack. We're going with a medium-sized bet, and I'm going to keep barreling. Could maybe even go big. I think I could go even bigger there than what I did. Do I go for free streets with ace jack? I think I'm going to check call instead. Like the third street, I want to know if they're able to call a 9 or an 8 before I make those kind of value bets. I think a lot of players aren't making those calls, so it's not worth it. 8-9 suited against the non-all-in sizing. Yay. Wish me luck. GG. That's a nice flop. Okay. So we're going to play this one and then we're going to see how everything's going. If I was grinding like off screen, I would play it a little bit different in that. I think I'm just going to put them all in. I'd play this a little bit different in that I wouldn't be checking every 10 games or so what the leaderboard score is like. But for you guys, for the sweat, I think it's only fair to show you how it's going, show you how the chip graph is going, show you how point score is going, keep you up to date, because I'm sure you're not concentrating on every single little hand if you're watching this. I'm guessing plenty of you will be grinding along at the same time as this, which I would recommend. I think watching this and playing a table is probably the best way to deal with this content. So you can get some good insights while you're playing, and then maybe you can try them out. That's what I hope it can be used for. Sixes, here we go. Nice. Do you think we're over Chippy V today? I think we are. I think we are by a margin. 3 or 4 binds, I reckon, above EV. Jack 3 R check. Ugh. man, I hate these spots. I'm not sure what I meant to do, so I'm going to mark this one as well. Like, is this just a straight up fold on the flop? That's what I want to know. Right. Like, how do you play that spot? How does the solver play that spot? Okay, Vic Miller's been using some interesting raise sizes. I hate this so much. Shoving seems awful because I think we get called really often, like really often. Calling seems awful. Folding seems awful. Yeah, I'm gonna call because we've got the gut shot and ace high. The river's not great, so we'd have to fold to another bet. I just think they got aces. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. If they'd been raised, I would have shoved. So I think we saved money. I mean, I do have a pair. I think we got to call this any pair. Yeah. Woohoo! Good stuff. I don't think I should be calling ace highs, for example. Let's say I got ace king, ace queen, all that stuff. I don't think I should be calling them because they can be shoving 4x, but we could, because we have a 4. Even though we got the 8 of hearts, which is not the kind of hand we want to be blocking. I think it's cool. All right, so we're 20 games in. Point score is currently, drum roll please, 95 points, 20 games in. So we're averaging, hang on. We're not averaging 5 points. Slightly less than 5 points. 4 points is 80 points. So yeah, we're doing good. Pace wise, we're on a good run. And then last thing to check is the chip EV graph. So we'll pull that one up. So far this session. There we go. Chip EV graph. Yeah, everything's looking fine and dandy right now. So let's keep that up, please. Yeah, other than this, if you're enjoying this content, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and the like button if you are subscribed or not. Let me know if you're enjoying the content or not. If you would like me to do stuff while we're playing, if you want it in a different format, if you don't like the music, if you want the music to be louder, all this stuff, let me know in the comments. That's what the comments are there for. I also want to let you know we do have a low stakes spin and go course. That's more designed for $5 to $25 stakes. Those are stakes that I played through in the bankroll challenge. I did a bankroll challenge to turn $30 into 30k. In that, we played some spin and goes, and I played those games, crushed them, and I thought, hey, why not do a course on them for you all? We did over 20 pre-flop charts. So if you're struggling and you're watching this and you're like, okay, how does he figure out what he's doing pre-flop all the time? He's like fairly quick with the decision on pre-flop. It's because I've learned and memorized the different charts on how to play. And for low stakes, we got some really good charts to help you just on your way to crushing the population of players. We also have, in that course, we have videos where we're going through how to play from each position. So I tell you how to play from the button in free-handed. I tell you how to play small blind heads up, small blind free-handed, you know. how to defend your blinds in free-handed. Everything is covered. And there's a few other videos as well on like just how to self-learn and all this other stuff. So yeah, give that a look if you haven't done so already. And in the next video, we're going to be carrying on this spin 50 grind. We've still got 30 games to go. So even though we've got 95 points, we still do need, I think, at least 106 points more in the next 30 games. So it's not over yet. All right, thank you all for watching. See you in the next video. Peace.